Hi you guys, I'm Chrissy. I'm the owner of Candles by Chrissy. This is my channel. I wanted to get on here and do an intro video. Introduce myself and tell you how I started my business, what we're going to be doing on this channel, and different things that I'm going to try to incorporate, just to give you ideas if you just want to make candles at home, like a DIY project, or if you're trying to build a candles business and really don't know how to start it or where to go. So I started Candles by Chrissy 2019, and I started it off of $80. I was in nursing and I was looking to like make extra income, and I made sugar scrubs. And from there, the nurses and patients' families and patients and just people that were around me at the time started to buy the sugar scrubs. And from there, the sugar scrubs went from, I think I might want to do candles. So from there, I started to like research to see if I really wanted to get into it and how much it cost and things like that. And I love candles. I'm a girly girl, so I love candles. I love fragrances. I was big on buying candles from Bath and Body Works and products and that they sell, so like the hand cream and fragrances and stuff like that. So I wanted to like make like a company where I can have spiritual healing candles, because I'm spiritual, and I also wanted to have like fragrance scented candles but homemade, and I really wanted like quality candles. And so I really tried to like research all the ways to make it look very professional and up to date, but I'm still like a girly girl, so I wanted to add like jewels and things like that. And so from there, I started to make jewel candles and designer candles and learn all these different techniques on how to make them. And then I started to play with, the fragrance and how to get the fragrance smelling candles once you're done with them, and the curing and all of that. And so from there, I started to learn all these different techniques, and I was like, oh, this is really like a lot into it. And so I really had to research on how long to cure the candles, and what's the best wick size to use, and what the jars take, and how long. Like each jar, an 8-ounce jar, is 42 hours, and a jar bigger than that, it burns for 72 hours. So I had to learn all those different techniques, and it interested me, and it was fun. And joining the vendor parties and things like that, and people just coming up to me really liking the candles made me feel like, hey, like I have something. And so I started to go to the vendor parties, and from there the candles picked up, and I got a lot of feedback on my candles. And when I was getting feedback on my candles, a young lady that I was getting my labels done at FedEx had mentioned like, hey, you should go open up a store, or have you ever thought about that, and things like that. So COVID had hit, and I really wasn't sure, but I didn't want to go like a big boom and get like a big store, so I wanted to do like a pop-up. And I did a pop-up event, and the event went well, but it really didn't go that well. So I was like, I don't know, maybe I should still do vendor parties. But if you don't put yourself out there, then nobody will ever know your product, your name, and that's what is important. Like we wear Nike and all these different brand names and stuff, and we promote them, but when we're a small business, we're really not promoting ourselves. And in some ways it's because we're uneducated, and then some ways it's just that we're just not used to it. If it's not a name that we've heard before, we really don't promote it as much. So with your business, you're supposed to promote it 100%. It's your business. And from there, I made a sign. I started talking around to different people, and a flea market booth space had came available. And when I did that, I asked the price, and it was like $375, and then like the Wi-Fi was like $30, but it was like still people coming out. Even though it was COVID, it was still people coming and shopping, and you know, because the flea market doesn't just consist of like used stuff, it consists of new stuff, but like at a discounted price. And so back, you know, around that time, it was just big, and it was getting bigger. So I opened up a booth space, everything was going well. I hired an intern, and from there I was working my full-time job, and I was having somebody be at the store, and then like when it was time for her to leave, then I would take over. And I did mention intern, and so you can get an intern off of Indeed, and I did get her in the summertime, and she was a non-paid intern, and so she helped me out a lot, because what she was majoring in was what her major was in school was marketing and sales. And so she kind of helped me scale some of the stuff that I was seeing that I needed to kind of scale back on, and then she kind of opened my eyes on some other stuff. But yeah, so I hired her, had her sign an NDA, and I did have her sign an NDA because we were doing events. I really didn't want my blueprint and what I was doing to be told to anyone else. Not saying that I didn't trust her, but I didn't really know her. She just was an employee. So from there, we made sales. She went to vendor events for me. We attend vendor events, things like that. And then I was like, hey, you know, it's getting big, and I want to get to another level. So I seen a girl that had a candle company, and she was making $250,000 a year, and I'm like, yes, that's where I want to be. And so from there, I knew that I needed to do 3D marketing. So now I'm at the state where 3D marketing is going on. We have a new logo. This is our candle. This is one of our latest candles. It is a spring collection candle, and it's called Pineapple Sunset. And yeah, so I started the 3D marketing, and then from there, they helped me with my labels. They helped me with my website and things like that, and they're helping me scale my business, and then work on my Instagram, and help me with my Instagram. So from there, now I'm at the point where I want to get my products out there, right? I want to have just a couple different fragrances, and then I also have a meditation candle, and because I'm spiritual, so I always want to incorporate my personal life into my business, and share the type of ideas that I have with other people, and just the meaningful things that I have that people might enjoy, that I enjoy. And so yeah, I have a meditation candle, and I'm gonna put wax melts and things like that on there, but I just want to take my time with this on this one, because it's our new website, it's a new look, and we want to get to a higher level. We don't just want to be doing vendor parties. So I am on Amazon fulfillment right now, and I'm selling on Amazon, and so it's very interesting. I'm going to take you guys through that journey. I do have 2 sons, and I use them to help me at vendor parties. Sometimes, not all the time, because you know, candles is more of a girl thing, and they just like mom, and they don't like to sit there. You know how kids are, they can't sit still. So I use them for some events, but not all the events. And then yeah, so it's just me as an employee, and I do all the shipping and handling. I ship to Amazon, Amazon ships to my customer, and that's how we get the sales and get everything shipped to everybody, so everybody is happy. I'm gonna take you along with me when I do the shipping, when I'm changing stuff on my FBA account, when I'm changing things on my website. I'm gonna take you with me, and I just want to take you guys on a journey. So because when I started, I really didn't have a blueprint to follow, and not saying that you really want one, because you want to make your company unique and personalized to yourself, and tailored to what you know is going to work for you. But it was just like, you know, getting an LLC and things like that. It wasn't really a blueprint for candles. It was a blueprint for everything else besides the candle company. So I am happy to be on this journey. I'm happy to take you guys with me. And if you like what you hear so far, please like, share, and subscribe, and tell your friends about Candles by Chrissy. You can shop my store, and everything will be in the description box. You can shop my store on Amazon and Facebook, Instagram, and CandlesByChrissy.store. Thank you.